Like Albany, this is Dane from the Local Studies Center of Aberdeenshire Library Services. For this podcast, I'm joined by my colleague Richard, who will talk about some interesting things about Turriff. Well, let's get right into it, and tell me what you found about Turriff.
Yeah, well, I found a lot of interesting facts about Turriff, and I'll save the best fact till the end about the Knights Templar. But first of all, when I did my research, Turriff, known locally as Turra in Doric, its name actually came from Scottish Gaelic, from tor, meaning a mound, a round hill, or tor, meaning a tower. So Turriff means essentially a place of round hills. There was a man from Turriff in 1899 called James Reid who wrote a great big poem about Turriff. So he described it as a wee bit placey nestling doon, wi' burns and woods and hills a roon. It's hardly what you'd ca' a toon, our native Turra. So I think that sums it up in a nutshell. And one other historian I note, Charles McKean, in 1796, wrote, "The character of the town was set. There were double the number of ale and whisky houses than there were butchers." And that's quite true, I think, to this day. And even back in Turra, way back then, it had a reputation as a fighting town. So nothing seems to have changed there either. A few people of note, it came from Turriff, was an Adam Watson, who was a scientist, born in April 1930. He was a Scottish biologist, ecologist, and mountaineer. He was very recognisable in his field due to the many TV and radio appearances. He had a large academic output, but he was widely acknowledged as Scotland's preeminent authority on the Cairngorms mountain range. So, which is very interesting. Yeah. And then there was a Charles Reid, who was a photographer, was one of the first successful commercial photographers in the whole of Scotland. He pioneered the photography of wildlife in an era where long exposures were generally required. In his 50-year career, he travelled all over the UK.
This concludes the first part of my conversation with Richard. Please join me next time for the conclusion and learn about Turriff's connection with the Knights Templar. If you enjoy listening to these podcasts, please like and subscribe. Bye for now.